Hello everyone, and welcome back to Val Feeds the City Construction Challenge Beast. Between this episode and last, I've done quite a few things. I got fire going in here. You can see the blacksmith inside, the berry, and I'm not burning the place down. Nope. Working some tinker's glass over here. Even inside I got the fire going, the netherrack burning. Barry, you camera shy? Come here. Look. Hey, what's up, dude? It's actually a dwarven skin in the custom NPC mod. But the only other thing is we've got lava. Look at all this extra lava here. You can see the liquid glass I've got in there right now. But where'd all this lava come from? Well, that's pretty easy, I tell ya. It's from the lava lake over here. I just finished cleaning it all up, covering it up with dirt, because we're going to be building over there. But first of all, a lot of people are wondering, like, how does this whole fire thing work? Well, there are certain rules for this, and the fact that I have stone covering it does not stop fire from spreading. The way the fire works is anywhere around this block of fire, 1 block around it, and above 4 blocks up, any space that's air next to something that's flammable is susceptible to be caught on fire. So you either have to fill those block spaces or make sure there's not next to anything flammable. Like down here, everything's stone, so it's no worry. And the fact that I filled this slab space with 1 slab and a slab above, we're all good there. Up here though, things could catch fire. If I didn't have a carpet here or these slabs in this space, a fire would appear here because there's flammable blocks around it, and then it would spread and my whole place would catch on fire and be terrible. Yeah. So, in testing, making sure that all this would work, all I had to do was fill all the empty air spaces in the region around the fire with blocks. So, the only ones that were worried is this level right here, where the slab is the highest level I had to worry about. So I just had to fill blocks here and expand the carpet, and we're good. I just gotta be careful. If I remove one of these carpet pieces or these slab pieces, fire could spread and my house could be in trouble. So no creepers, or don't accidentally remove them, things like that. But other than that, it'll burn forever and the house will never, shop will never burn down. Alright, but what are we gonna do today? Well, like I said, we're gonna work down here. I think we're going to work on the harbor today. We're going to start building that up. I think that's an easy project we can do, quote unquote easy, that uses a lot of materials and makes a big impact quickly. So here you can see, here's our filled in lava lake, all the lava removed. And this is our build site for this episode. We're going to make a straight along pier along the water here, and then probably a diagonal one going along this way, and then we'll build buildings along it eventually. First of them being a harbor master's office, but first I want to get this port going. It's going to take quite a lot of materials for the logs in the water, the log supports, and we'll be making it with spruce. So let me lay out some log supports, kind of figure out what I'm thinking here for first little port, and we'll be back. Alright everybody, so I've kind of started with some pillars here on the edge, and it took me a while to figure out kind of the height. I was originally just going to go a little bit above it, whole block above, but I'm going the same block above the water, just on the second half of the block. So it's like, 1 full block above the water. And I'm making a 5 wide pier, so you can see here's my outline over the water. And I made this go straight, and then when I got to this edge where it kind of curved, I took that 5 wide pier diagonally and then just made a diagonal line to where that kind of hit this shallow part. And then I'm like, okay, let's kind of take from where this straightens out, go 5 over, and jut out a pier. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill all this in and replace the corners with oak logs. Whoops, not there. Not there. Snatch it. Come back up. 1, 2. And then we'll put redstone lamps on them and some other thing on top. But for now, this is kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to keep on working, fill this stuff in, and then we'll start putting these pier posts every so many blocks on the outside here. On the inside, of course, don't worry, we'll connect it into, the ground. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, here we go. I think it's looking pretty darn snazzy. Got all the coastal area here, where it's really deep, covered, where a ship would go. Let's hop into bat form so we can kind of fly around and get a bird's eye view here. Not something I do very often, but it does show something like this. So you can see, there's like a nice sandbar here between, so the river kind of curls around this port, or this bay here. So I may even just make a bridge across here, a shallow bridge, put like a watchtower here or something, because I'll have a sea gate, something over there later. So really, it's this river bed where the deep water is, where you'd have ships coming in and out. So that's why I wanted to have this along. Nice 45 here. I spaced the logs every 7 blocks, which kind of fit perfectly between these two and all the way down. So pretty happy with it. Now, where the wood goes along to the ground, we can have either wood or stone, and we'll have buildings along here. But at least 5 blocks away, so there won't be any buildings where there's wood at the moment, except maybe right there. So over here, probably won't have anything. We'll have just like a plot right here, buildings over here, one over here, something over here. And one of these will be a harbor master office. We'll do that here pretty soon. Remember, we're going to have the rail station kind of tucked into this hill here, so that won't go there. I might put some like cranes and boxes and stuff around here. We'll probably do some of that decor here soon. I'm going to check the time and see if we got time here to spiffy this up a little bit more. Maybe even build that harbor master office. Maybe. I might leave that to next time. It is kind of a separate project. Alright, let's take a quick little tour. You can see I've expanded the road here to connect. The rail station there. Blocked out some buildings. One there. Along the port here we got another one the same size here, 8 by 13. And then a corner plot here. Diagonal, and then a square right angle. And then a square plot over here. I'm not too fond of square plots. This one's 8 by 8. I might try and make it 8 by 13, but the spot really doesn't call for much bigger. I do want to be able to walk over here, over to this area where the mage tower. I could also make a bridge off of here. Speaking of bridges, over here on the end of the current port, where we kind of slam into this wall, it's at the shortest point between this area here, so I'm going to make a bridge right along here, I believe. And it's going to be up in the air, like an arched bridge, so boats can come under it to connect over to this land mass out here. Well, we'll have more port stuff going along this side. But that'll be for a future episode, making that bridge and expanding it. We'll do that later. This episode, I think we have enough time to maybe smack a building in here, one of these things. Let me see what I can put together here using the new, or the finalized town color scheme. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Here we are on the edge of the pier. I got some chiseled wooden planks in the shapes of different boxes. I like that kind of stuff, makes it look like there's shipping containers. And here's our little house prototype. So basically I'm taking the same kind of basic structure I've been doing, the box formation, just not using stairs for the windowsills because we're using wool for the walls here. Your standard oak wood and spruce stair covering. And kind of like I did with the bakery, we're doing the second levels larger than the first, just kind of like they did in medieval times with these jetties, they call them, where the second floor is just a little larger than the first. And so I'm going to do that for most of the rest of my buildings. I like that little look. We're going to go with it. Now I got to put glass in and decorate everything. I've put pine for the flooring. And so it's going to look a little bit different with the white wool. I might not make all the buildings with the white wool because it takes a lot of wool. And I might use some of the spruce planks like I did with the blacksmith. But you know, I like it. It's not bad. I might do a row of logs on the bottom instead of the cobble on this level. Yeah. Then I got the lamps up here, the stone lamps on either side. I like it on this part because there's a lot of room. I don't like it as much down this pier because I need both, or at least one on the inside to keep it all fully lit. I'd prefer to just have them extending on the outside, but then I can't keep all this free of monsters, so for now that's what we've got until I get some other better light source that I can just put in the middle here, like redstone lamps or something. But as you can see, I haven't done this whole building. I just kinda did the part so that we could see. As you can see, the normal wood here, and then it's just extended out on those jetties. And the edges, we extend up the two pillars and pick one of them to be the longer one for the roof. And there you go. Alright, I'm going to try and finish this up so we can take a look at it, get some furnishing in there, and we'll finish this episode off. Alright everybody, welcome back. So I went ahead and fixed up some of the colors, as you can see, replacing the materials. On the top part, it was obviously too much white. I didn't have enough oak in there to breaking it up for the whole wood frame look. So I went ahead and added more vertical columns all around. And then the bottom floor, taken after the bakery, I decided that for most of these, if it's going to have a second jettied floor, for the most part we'll have the buildings have the first level be stone, with the cobble being the base material. You can see, and then the features surrounded with stone brick. So the windows outlined in stone brick, columns are stone brick, and then here the window and the door are encircled in stone brick, so it looks like it's all just brick. But yeah, I like it quite a bit. Got our fish up there. I replaced all the wood in here with spruce. No more pine. I really don't like it that much, and I'm going with the spruce, the dark wood color. So that with the oak log, I think it looks good. It's a good, well-known Minecraft style, and this is kind of how the rest of my buildings are going to look, or at least this theme anyway. There'll be bigger, much taller buildings, you know, than these little small one-story little shack type buildings made out of oak. And then I'll be phasing out all those colors. Eventually, as I start populating all these other buildings, I'll eventually start converting these original ones, the oak and jacaranda woods, all into buildings like this. Slowly but surely. This is the first one, the Harbor Master office. I'll go ahead and probably furnish it off camera. I spent quite a bit of time finalizing all this, just making sure I liked it. But I think we're there. Let me know what you guys think. It's not my own style, obviously, but I really like it. I think it fits, and shows a nice little progression of ages, I think, of, you know, lower tier, and then we'll get up to more modern looking buildings like this. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I think that's going to do it for me this time. Got our little harbor started, Harbor Master office. We'll check that off the list and work on another project next time. Alright, See you guys later.